Here's one more example of a production cost report if you find yourself just needing that extra assistance. This is PA5 in your book. Materials are added at the beginning of the production process. Now that is just a standard sentence that they use, and I have students that have trouble interpreting what the heck that means, right? So this just is telling you that materials are 100% complete. Because remember, we're looking for those completion rates for conversion costs and materials. So this sentence tells you that by the end, materials are 100% complete because they're always added at the beginning. Okay, ending work in process is 30% for conversion. So we have that. We were just missing materials. But that sentence says 100% done. Use the information provided to produce a production cost report using the weighted average method, the only one we're doing. All right, so go ahead and grab your handy dandy template that you guys have should you want to use it. They didn't give us a name for this company, so we'll just call it company. I'm not even sure if they gave us the name of the department. No, I don't see the name of the department either. Did they give us a time period? I just really want to do this header and they are not helping me, but I at least like to check. So if they had that information, I would have done a header. I think they just really want us to focus on this. I showed you the sample in the book and they just show this part anyways. They don't even have a header most of the time, or I think any of the time. All right, so let's go ahead and start with step 1, which is to fill out this column right here. So looking for how many units we started the period with. So let's go up here. Units to account for, beginning work in process of 5,000 and then 20,000 were started into production. So 5,000 and 20,000, giving us 25,000. 25,000, I'll bring it right down here because I know it has to be the same. All right, and units transferred out, 19, completed and transferred out, 19. So you have to fill this in. This must be 6. All right, step 1, done. Lovely. Step 1, calculating the units to be accounted for, making sure they match the units accounted for. Now we go on to step 2, which happens here, which is to solve for your EUP. Solve for EUP. Bring over the units completed. That's going to be the same. You're just going to have to multiply to get the ending EUP. We were already told materials, 100%. So just bring over the 6,000. 30% for conversion costs. 30% of the 6,000 and you'll get 1,800. Okay, so 25 and 2,800. Step 2, done. Step 3, moving on to our cost section. So now we're going to move over here where it says costs. So beginning balances of 10 and 19, 10,000 and 19. For a total of 29. You can do your total column now if you want. During the period, what was added? Okay, so for our material column, it'll be the 50 because we're in materials. So total material costs, 50. Add that up, 60,000. If you want, you can bring down your EUP, divide, and I think you get about $2.40. Now let's go back to our costs incurred during the period for conversion costs. Okay. Now remember, conversion costs are DL and overhead. So add those two together. You'll get 112,248. So bring that here. 112,248. Add that up. 131,248. Bring down your units of equivalent production. And you should get about $6.31. Add across wherever you can. So 162,248. Sum 191,248. That'll help us later. Remember, we don't add across the equivalent units of production. Add the cost per unit, you'll get $8.71. Yay, step 3 is done. Now let's go ahead and assign cost to those units that stuck around and those that were transferred out. So transferred out, so we have units completed and transferred out, 19,000. So 19,000 times the 240. And you should get 45,600. And again, alternatively, I said you could just take units transferred out of 19 times the 8.71 and put your total here. Just trying to be consistent with your book in case you refer back there. And you're like, it's different. And this is 119890. And so this one was 19,000 times 6.31. Add across. $1,654.90 total. Now ending work in process. Ending work in process. 6,000 times your cost per material. So 6,000 times 2.4. You can write it here if you want. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to show it. 6 times 2.4. 14,400. If you wanted to show your work for this one, above it was 19,000 times 2.4. I just struggle with having enough room to then show the work for this column is my trouble. All right, so here we go. Ending work in process, 1,800 times 6.31. 11358. Okay, we can add across as well. Plus 14,400, 25758. I'll add this up really quick because if we do it right, we should get the same thing we had over there. 65490. 191,248. Yay, we get the same thing. Okay, so that just makes me feel better about that. And then you can go ahead and sum these two to see what you get. 600. So 60 and 109. 131,248. And then I'll just add across. Okay, good. Just making sure. So it should add this way and that way. All right, just double checking. Good, so there's a production cost report. This was PA5 at the end of the chapter, just so you can see it one more time when you get information, how to put it into the production cost report. This is also similar to the assignment that you're gonna do that's due Friday for Ch5 company. Okay, so if you struggle with that assignment, feel free to refer back to this example.